I've never seen such an awesome man. I only saw him insert an iron tube into the river and use a water pump to dry the water in the tube. At the same time, he put a wooden board and steel frame into the tube without water to make a cement mold. I finally understood what a master is. He inserted a row of steel wire into the mold, and after waiting for the cement to set, he removed all the wooden board and iron tube. So there are a few more steel and cement pillars in the river. Judging from the number of pillars, this should be another super project. Then, on the shore, he also made a few more pillars. After that, he connected a set of V-shaped steel frame to the pillars in the river and inserted a wooden board to make a cement mold. After the mold was completed and waiting for the cement to set, such a shape was formed. And in order to keep the pillars in the river in the same height as the river, it is necessary to use the same method to make the extension of the V-shaped part of the pillar. So have you guessed what the man is making here? All the pillars on the river bank are basically finished. The river needs to continue to be completed, because these two pillars are the core parts of this super project. First, he placed a horizontal pillar on the V shape and formed a beam through the cement. Then, the beam is the base and connects the two long pillars. After the connection, it looks like a TV tower. Then, the steel frame was inserted into the mold and its shape was made into a V shape. At the same time, after the cement was molded, a tall pillar was formed. However, the man still felt that it was not high enough, so he continued to connect the pillars and put the steel wire into the wooden board to make an important part. After all of it was inserted and covered with the wooden board, cement could be molded into it, so cement solidified and removed the two weak pillars and the construction was completed. Then the bridge was made with the puller. First, the wooden board was connected to the beam. Then, the steel frame was inserted, and the cement was used to mold the first layer of the bridge. Then, a wooden board was covered, and the steel frame was inserted into the wooden board to connect the bridge. After the puller was inserted and the brick was tightened, the steel frame was inserted and the second layer of the bridge was molded with the cement. This made the bridge light. I have to say that the man has a very professional knowledge of bridge construction. You can see what he is making here. Yes, he is building a cross-sea railway bridge. The man used this bridge to help the ants to communicate without obstacles. The ants also drove a bus to help. With the addition of large machines, it greatly improved the construction efficiency. Under their joint cooperation, the railway bridge on the riverbank was completed. In this way, the bridge on the riverbank could be connected to the bridge to form a whole. At the same time, the man piled up an ant's nest on the other side of the riverbank to make it convenient for ants to go out. And he also made the bridge frame on the riverbank into a bridge face. The bridge was completed. First, he connected the small gaps on both sides with the wooden board and steel frame, and connected all the gaps on both sides of the riverbank. Then he inserted the puller into the wooden board on both sides. The gap in the middle is also connected in the same way. After the connection of the wooden board and steel frame, he could fill the bridge with cement and connect the entire bridge face with the riverbank. Then he laid a track on the road. This cross-sea railway bridge made by ants was completed. I have to say that the man has a very professional knowledge of bridge construction. So, for such a bridge made by an ant, how would you rate it?